The only reason we came in.
Okay.
Flag's going up.
Excuse me, sir, it's not allowed.
What's not allowed? What, our own country's flag's not allowed? It's going up, bud.
You're trespassing the property.
No, not trespassing. Hey, what are you doing? Get off it, 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 get off it.
Don't touch my
What are you
pole.
doing?
My flagpole, let go.
What do you want, an Indian flag up here?
Right, this is my property, now it's stuck on it.
Get off it.
Yeah.
I can't take it.
Look at these two, look.
I can't, I ain't got a knife. I bet you lot carry knives, don't you?
We don't carry knives.
You don't not ceremonial knives or anything like that, no?
No.
Come on, we're going up.
We're getting the flag up.
Come on, people.
What's wrong with you? Why?
Don't let me tickle you. Look, I'm going to tickle you.
Don't touch.
Why do you hate our country so much?
You touch me. Is that not fair then?
I didn't
So
touch
you can
you.
touch me and I can't touch you?
Because you're trespassing the property.
We're not trespassing. We're not trespassing. They're trespassing. You're trespassing.
You are trespassing.
You're trespassing.
You're trespassing, bud.
Just leave it.
Yeah, just leave it. You can take it down afterwards. That's it. It's fine.
No, you just not
As soon
allowed.
as you take it down, you're in the wrong, my friend. You're in the wrong at the moment for stopping me doing this.
Not allowed.
It's not allowed.
It's not
Why is it not
allowed.
allowed?
Union flag not allowed.
It's in the English
That's
country.
crazy,
Why is it
what?
not
It's
allowed?
English country, but it's not
Come
allowed
on.
here.
Oh,
Come on, let it up.
you know it's an
Let it
English
up.
country.
Just let it up. Why are you stopping me doing
You're
this?
gonna make it worse, bud. Just let him
You
get the flag
racist.
up, man.
We are
You come out here for
You're
no
racist.
reason.
Just stop
What's going
me
on?
doing my English flag.
Good.
You're racist, my friend. You're an Anglophobe.
He's anti-British,
Definitely anti-British.
anti-white.
If we are anti-British, why we are here, man?
Why are you out here?
We love British.
Because you come to invade us.
We love British. That's
You
why
love
we are
British.
here.
Let's put the flag up then.
Yeah,
Go on, show us how much you love Britain.
You know, British law told us to stay and do your own work.
No. That's an occupied. That's an occupied government.
Cars, mate. Your
Nobody's
security is
sleeping, man.
horrific.
Nobody's sleeping.
Your security is terrible.
Nobody's sleeping.
Well, come on, let me put the flag up. Come on. Come on, don't mess
A
us
lot
They've got
up.
both their arms on it.
I have never been told that somebody prefers whites.
Yes, that would be me.
Apparently.
The whole freaking nation to be white.
So all I was doing was asking you if you mind if I could sit in this chair right here. Out of courtesy because you are reading papers. But you prefer white people, not me.
So it looks like these two women are at an Outback Steakhouse or a Texas Roadhouse, something like that. And as stated in the video, the woman that is recording asked if she could sit next to this lady as she is reading papers. She didn't want to disturb her. She's just trying to be polite. And instead of the lady saying, yes, of course you can sit next to me, no one's sitting here, she said, I prefer white people. And I'm not sure who's gonna tell her, but she might be in the wrong country if she wants to be surrounded by all white people. Maybe like Russia might be a better place for that, I'm not sure. You're gonna run into different ethnicities, nationalities, races in America. And it's funny because as the woman recording was making this white woman uncomfortable, she moved closer to the other table next to her, which also has people who aren't white. I mean, yeah, there's like one or two, but there's also like two other people who are obviously not white. Yeah, so I think she should just leave the restaurant because I just don't think that this restaurant's got the kind of vibe she's looking for, you know what I mean? Anyway, this woman is clearly lacking some love in her life, so if you agree with that, follow me and maybe we can show this woman how we can all stay united together.
It might be expensive, but it's much cheaper than what we did in the 1960s and bent the knee to MLK and segregated our schools. Ruined all of our schools. Ruined our society. Now, run out there and look at those grandkids. Them little half ooka-booka grandkids you got now.
Oh, he wants to say it so bad, doesn't he? You know, a couple of things that come to mind with me, dude, for you. Number one, you need Jesus. And I don't mean white Jesus. I mean the real Jesus. I mean the Middle Eastern Jewish Jesus of the Bible that I'm going to guess you claim to worship. Here's a hint. No, you don't. Second of all, I'm going to bet that, especially that last little bit that I included, I bet you wouldn't actually say that to somebody's face. Because I just don't think you would. Because you're talking about someone's kids. Specifically, you're talking about my kids. 2 of my children are biracial. So, I don't know what to tell you other than you need Jesus. Pray for him.
The white boys who got a bunch of tattoos and listen to rap music are the main ones who support Hitler. Not all of them, but from my experience, a lot of them, girl. A lot of these white boys who date exclusively black women have a bunch, like a majority of black friends, participate very heavily in black culture, are low-key racist, and they are low-key excited about the fact that they are white and you're not. I said excited, I think I meant proud. Like proud in a racist way. That's why it's, you know, it's a little bit hard dating them because, you know, I don't date a lot of white men. But the ones that I have dated have been the ones who are like deeply rooted in black culture or whatever. And every time we get to know each other and we get to the topic of like beliefs, I'm shocked. Because every time it is rooted somehow, some way in white nationality. It's rooted in homophobia. It's rooted in almost xenophobia. And always, it seems so unrelated, but I'm not even joking. Every time I've talked to a white guy like this, they have had the same talking points about Hitler. And every time I'm like, what? I'm like, I'm almost like, I wish you would have told me this from the top, but it's like, you would never guess. But again, I'm not well versed in dating white guys. I'm not a genius on it. So it's not like I can tell the signs, but like most of them, they seem okay. But then they start talking about Hitler and it's almost as if they like the nigga. And it's so weird because they will say, no, like, of course he was bad. But, and then they'll start speaking about the Holocaust favorably almost. Like, you know, in history, they tell you that there are this many deaths, but there are actually only this many. It wasn't that bad. And it's like, why? I don't know. I'm also a little bit sleepy right now, but like, I don't like, I feel like there's a whole entire like culture whenever it comes to white men that I'm not privy to that like jolts me every single time I get like a taste of it, because I'm like, these are concepts and ideas and beliefs that are usually held by red-pilled 4chan type people. And that seems like it is almost a pillar of an entirely different, I'd say opposite community and culture. So anyway, I'm just yappa-lapping. What do you think?
English people, you know how silly it is when you just don't admit how racist you are? You say, I'm not racist, but, and we immediately know a racist comment is coming. Like, why don't you just be racist? Like, be obvious about it, because that means we know where we stand and you know where you stand. When you're lying and pretending you're not racist, it actually just makes it confusing for everybody. I mean, why not be a proud racist? Or do you find it embarrassing because you actually know it's wrong? Like, which one is it? If you want to be racist, just do it. Just do it. Be racist. We can all see you then. But I guess it is, isn't it? There's that tiny part of you that actually does know it's wrong. And you don't know which side to go on. You want to have allegiance to your whiteness and to Englishness. But to come onto our side is tricky because your propaganda has taught you that we're the enemy. God, I feel so sorry for you.
A government minister has finally admitted that racism and misogyny are becoming normalised in Britain. Equalities Minister Bridget Phillipson has said that social media and inflammatory right-wing politics have made racism and misogyny feel more acceptable. She also called out the growing misogyny among young men and said police are failing women and girls. And yeah, we know women have been warning for ages that misogyny is growing. Black and brown communities have been warning that politicians are deliberately fueling racism, and Muslims have said that they're being treated like a threat simply just for existing here because they're Muslim. And every single time they're accused of exaggerating, being divisive, or being too sensitive. Meanwhile, politicians have been allowed to say increasingly vile shit about migrants and Muslims. Women are abused online every single day, and young boys are being fed misogyny before they're even old enough to properly understand what they're watching. So yes, I'm glad that a minister is finally saying it, but racism and misogyny is not something that just randomly became normalized overnight. It was normalized by politicians, newspapers, and social media platforms realizing that hatred gets them money, views, attention, and votes. Britain didn't accidentally end up here. Powerful people dragged us here while the people affected were told to shut up about it.
White people have always hated me, and when I was younger, they tried to get me to kill myself. And that's not an exaggeration. Like, I would literally show up to high school and get texts from random phone numbers, other white women in my class. Why? Because I was always the nice person who refused to join in on the bullying, and because of that, that made myself a target. Someone even made a song about me calling me freshman because I wouldn't have with this older white boy. And again, he physically assaulted me as well. But this is just to show that white supremacy is literally harmful for everyone. And while I went through was not even close to as bad as what racism is like, I need white people to understand that there is hierarchy in white supremacy. And if you don't perfectly align with them, if you don't perfectly say the right thing, if you don't hate on minorities as much as they do, if you're neurodivergent or differently abled or disabled, you are going to be on the low end of the totem pole and they are going to cast you out. In white supremacy, there is no solidarity. Even me, I have white skin, but because I speak out against white supremacy, people are actively planning to kill me right now. I've had multiple death threats. I am not a stranger to this type of thing. So stand up against racism and stop being a little because again, skin color does not determine anyone's worth or value. Do the right thing even if it makes you a target and stop being a coward.
Prove you're not racist and let all the black people off the plane first.
Oh, wait, I'm trying to see something. I'm trying to see something. Wait, I'm trying to see something. I'm trying to see something. Wait, I'm trying to see something. I'm trying to see something. Wait, I'm trying to see something. I'm trying to see something. Wait.
Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. Excuse me, sir, you're not racist, right? Good job. Good job. Excuse me. Good job. Good job.
I really don't get the point of these videos, y'all. Like, I really don't. And the thing about it, it stirs up a lot of racism and it stirs up a lot of division. And a lot of people in the comments, oh yeah, it's about time white people pay reparations. It's about time we get this started. White people don't owe black people anything. Like, he's saying, telling white people to let black people go first as if we are owed something. White people don't owe us anything. As if they were back in the slavery days, as if they did something to you. Like, that's the point. Like, Martin Luther King died for us to come together and love and unity, not to keep the racism going and to keep the division going. Like, I promise you, Martin Luther King, if he could see the condition of the world today, he'd probably turn it over in his grave. Y'all remember his unity, not division, and we are better together.
I'm in an interracial relationship, meaning my wife is black, my wife is Haitian, and I get asked all the time by my fellow white people, is racism really that bad? Is America still, like, do you guys even have to deal with racism? And my answer is, yeah. Yup, a lot more than you think. And I can tell you candidly, as someone with white skin, we do not realize how prevalent and how frequent racism occurs, specifically because it typically doesn't impact us in a way that really matters at all. But here's an example. The last company that I worked at for several years and became a manager there, I was told directly, face to face by another white-skinned manager, nah, dude, you shouldn't hire that woman. Why? Why shouldn't I hire her? Oh, she's going to be difficult, she's going to be challenging, it's going to be a handful, and she's a black woman, so why would you hire her? That's literally what he told me to my face. Now, obviously, I don't work for that company anymore for one reason or another, but I just want to let you know that as someone with white skin, I can tell you factually that no matter if you want racism to be over, just because that would be more convenient for you, racism is alive and well in America, and until people start standing up for one another and shaming those people and making them uncomfortable for sharing those bigoted racist thoughts, it's not going anywhere. So just because you feel like racism doesn't exist anymore in America, I promise you, black people and brown people in our country are dealing with it on a daily basis. So do not tell them just to get over it. Oh, just stop talking about it. Just stop focusing on it. That must be nice. Your privilege is showing.
Why haven't you painted your skin black so people don't misrace you? Because trans black women don't owe you blackness. We don't owe anyone racial passing. I shouldn't have to alter my body to make other people comfortable with my identity.
We about to fact check this. First, if you mess with me, make sure you hit that follow button. This month we're celebrating Trans History and Black Business Month. Let's get it. What the hell is she talking about? First, this creator is basically saying since transgender people exist, she can be a transracial black woman. In fact, a lot of people from the right are identifying with groups that they don't really identify as to show the hypocrisy with trans people. And that doesn't make any sense. What we need to understand is that gender identity and racial identity are two different things. Gender identity is a sense of self, a presentation of yourself, or even self-expression, while racial identity focuses on historical context that affects you and your ancestry. Not to mention that being transracial is literally a choice while being transgender isn't. Now let's make this clear. Coming out as transgender is a choice, but being transgender is not a choice. And I think the right is constantly forgetting that an identity is not just you announcing that you're something. You literally have to be that. You wearing "I'm black and I'm proud" t-shirt doesn't make you black. It makes you a culture vulture.
I'm not racist because I grew up white trash. I grew up poor out in the country in the state of Delaware. No internet, 3 TV channels. Almost everybody around me was white and family. Then when I went to school and actually started to get to know black people, they were all great. One of my favorite people was my music teacher, and she was a black woman. She loved me, and I loved her. She even put me in front of the whole school to sing at my 6th grade graduation. Not because I could sing or had any talent, but simply because I had some confidence. Apparently no shame. And honestly, that probably explains. But here's the thing. The people that hurt me growing up weren't black people. They were all white people. Honestly, white men. And that's still happening today. But all throughout high school, I had amazing black friends. I dated amazing black boys from middle school and high school. So nobody was ever going to convince poor little white Holly that being white somehow made somebody better, safer, smarter, or more moral. My actual life had already taught me otherwise. I learned really young that character has nothing to do with the color of somebody's skin, and it has everything to do with how you treat other people. Now, that might not be other white trash people's experiences, but it sure as hell was mine.
And this is why I love video proof.
Let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all know what melatonin pills are? It's melanin. Do you know where they get that melanin from, y'all?
You deleted the video and now you're saying you never said that. And this is why I do what I do, because people like to delete the evidence and then claim that they never did something. Big creator that I know did that. Got wiser. Started screenshotting shit, started downloading all things because they like to lie.